All right, so in case you didn't know, Hilo had a Pixelbit Q&A like he did with the Walmart interview. The Walmart interview. I still can't believe that's a real thing. Except that this time, it went on for longer, which is good. We got more elaboration on previous questions. We even got some ideas of new future content. So yeah, it'll be good. So how things will go this time, as opposed to the roadmap video, what I want to do is I'll tell you what the generic question is, followed by a summary of the answer. If you want to listen to what the original question is, as well as the original answer without the summaries and genericness, then you could probably check out the stream that I did. I mean, I pretty much recorded the whole thing from start to finish. All right, without further ado, let's start. So first question was a Nookie skin question. Basically, there's not going to be a Nookie skin in the eggs, but Nookie skins will be implemented into the future. So there you have it. Second question was about raid mode. So apparently raid mode is hated since there's lots of problems with it, like it being too easy once you get a good fence down. They lowered the fence limit for abandoned alleyway, which ended up working well as a way to make it challenging. Next question was about doors. So a doors event 2 would be very nice, and Hilo and Smelly would want to make something like that, but it all depends on the developers of doors if they want to do another one. So next question is about map submissions. So Hilo thinks it's complicated for map submissions since the bar is really high. He added that there are a lot of cool maps that they've seen to their liking, but there's an issue with how much change does a map need to undergo, how many enemies need to be added, or if any needed to be added at all, how are the skins, and such. Some skins and enemies are really just not within the realm on what's possible to model for Hilo. Last thing that was mentioned was that they're going to add map subs in for this year, but that they want more maps, more original maps made by them. Next question was about UGC. So limited items for updates are pretty much done for. Hilo said there's no point in doing them due to Roblox increasing the price on limited UGC. Even though Hilo liked doing them since it gave him a sense of classic Roblox events as well as drawing in new players, but they're just not going to be happening anymore. And to give you an idea of the pricing, a 10k stock would be 20 Robux per item, which in total adds up to 200,000 Robux. Roblox increased the price from 20 to 100, which will now cost 1 million Robux per 10k stock, which is ridiculous, by the way. But what will remain of UGC is code items, so there's that. Next question was about a particular skin. So the Hilo Lemonade Cat skin won't return. Hilo said no, since to him it's outdated and he doesn't like the skin as much. In a moment though, he did mention that he could remake it, but then followed up by saying probably not. Next question was about skin contests. So since a new crate is coming in, that means Hilo will likely host a new skin contest for the new crate. So you heard it here first, man. Get your art skills going. Next question is about the Honeycomb Heist and Beatrice rework. So far, Beatrice's rework is on paper. Nothing is really established just yet. As for Honeycomb Heist, the map will change, but the enemies will stay the same. The path size has been reduced significantly, though. Next question was about Hallways x TowerHeroes. So there will not be any hallway themed maps or skins for TowerHeroes. Next question is about the lobby. Apparently, there's going to be a new lobby. So Hilo said that it's not really a matter of when, but if there will be one. He acknowledges that the lobby is old. He does want to do one, and also reveals that he was working on a new lobby but scrapped it since he wasn't happy with how it turned out. Eventually there will be one, but time will need to be sacrificed in order to make one. But here's the hope. Later in the interview, he seemed like he was motivated to add a new lobby to go with the UI overhaul. Speaking of overhaul, we will get a new UI overhaul. So hopefully by the time this comes out, a new lobby can as well. I really hope it takes place outdoors. I know a lot of people complain about the space and industry look that the lobby has, so hopefully that changes. Something like the first lobby from the first ever time that TowerHeroes released. Next question was about Trello. So the Trello board won't be updated. And in case you don't know, Trello is a board where a user can upload future ideas and show completion. Yeah, that just is not being worked on anymore. Next question was about a targeting system. So there won't be any targeting system. And if such a thing were to be added, it would have to be added after the UI overhaul. So that needs to happen first before we could talk about things like that. Next question was about maps. So old maps are starting to show their age according to Hilo, like Glowing Glacier and Alien Attack. So I'm thinking potential revamps, maybe. Next question was about merchandise. Yeah, Little Chip keychain is coming out, so there you go. Next was about hero submissions. So hero submissions won't be added anytime soon. They mainly want heroes made by them. There can also be issues with characters who are made by others, like when it comes to business matters like selling plushies, toys, and such. It could bring out a real problem, potentially. Also, the bar for hero subs is literally even higher than the map subs. To be honest, I think most hero map submissions just suck, so this doesn't really bother me. Next question was about map difficulty. So future maps with difficulty like Pumpkin Paranoia will be added in the future, of course. Next question is about Easter Part 2. So with regards to Easter Part 2, you know, hopefully by the time this video is out, the update would have dropped. Anyways, all skins from hatched eggs, modeling wise, are done. They just need to be coded. This one is about towers. So regular heroes that are non-holiday related will be added as they don't want to focus on holiday exclusive heroes. Next is about bosses. So old bosses won't possibly be getting revamped as Hilo sees no issue with them. He did say that maybe Impwick will redesign the Skeleton King since he's the one working on the Volcano Valley rework. So we might see something new with that guy. Who knows? Next one is about balancing. So it seems that they are working on hero balancing after the Easter update. And apparently, Spoo has some ideas down written already. So hopefully, man, Bebo shines again. Please. This question is about contracts. So contracts returning seems to be a likely no, but maybe in the far future. Contracts like Ghost Train, as Hilo mentioned, could return, so you have that going for you, I guess. Next question is about the eggs. People already know this. The rock egg is hatching, so we got that revealed to us. This one relates to quests. So there will likely not be quests relating to old Pixelbit games as they are running out of games to inspire from. Of course, there's still some left that they can work with, so we'll just have to wait and see, but they are running out. Next is about the mini games. So games from the fan board like the Cookie Clicker one and the Balloon Pal game will be added permanently at some point in time. It was alluded that it would be added to the arcade and Bloxy Hills, but Bloxy Hills is literally nowhere near done, so they will likely settle for a separate game where you can play all these mini games, which I think was a really good idea. Next question is about story. So they thought of making a story mode, however it isn't viable since players play it once and never play it again. They did thought of adding images or comic like images to tell story, but it never came to be, and the developers would prefer cutscenes anyways. Next is about global servers. So Smelly alluded that maybe global servers will come back if they do the UI overhaul, which I hope so, man. I'm tired of hopping in servers where there's like no games booted up, man. Next question was about skins. So Mimic skins won't be seeing a revamp anytime soon. Hilo did mention that skins like Yo King and Mine Kid probably could, but it isn't a high priority for them. Plus to him, they're not even that old yet, so yeah, we're not going to be seeing that anytime soon. This one is about stickers. So no more major sticker packs in the future since it would be too many images stored up in the game that could affect the performance. Either way, I feel like we have a lot of stickers, so it doesn't make the difference to me. But regardless, I do hope they find a way to circumvent that, because I'm pretty sure people would want to see their own little art styles added into the game through the means of stickers. But we'll see. It just seems likely that that's probably not going to happen. Next question is about mana share. The newer, harder maps seem to be likely to disable mana share. Casual maps won't have that though. So in the future, yeah, you're going to see that pattern. This next one was about golden skins. No, buddy. There will not be any form of golden skins in Tower Heroes. It's literally pay to win and lame. Next one is about scaling. So this is up to Smelly, but it seems like it would be good to have boss scaling as seen with Void Reaper. Hilo even mentioned that scaling should be the norm. Next one is about Tower Heroes couples. Oh gosh. So according to Hilo, there's a secret confirmed couple in Tower Heroes. And by the way, he totally regrets this question. Later in the interview, yours truly, I asked if it was Spectre and Voka, to which Hilo confirmed it to not be so. This next question is about gimmicks. So someone asked a good question if gimmicks like the taco egg could become a modifier. but just not have the egg actually spawn. And they all agreed that, yeah, this is a good idea to add. So I think we're going to see that in the future. Nice to see an actual good idea be accepted on the spot. Next question is about Sandbox. So the test map could be added to Sandbox mode. Hilo sees no issue with it. However, it's up to Smelly. This one's about adventure mode. So Duck Adam wanted to know if scrapped adventure mode enemies could return. But every time Hilo wants to do something with them, they have to cut corners due to time constraints. So hopefully in the future, when there's more time, like in the summer, they could add this. Next one is about lore. So it seems that the Fracture lore that Impoik made seems to be canon now. And Hilo did say he was going to look over it, but he thinks it would probably be fine. I have no clue what this lore is, but whatever it is, it seems to be official now. Next question is about wave generation. So wave generation won't be added to old Tower Heroes maps unless they're remaking them like Volcano Valley. Hilo did remark that they should do so though. Next one is about lore as well. So Yasuke's father was implied, but nothing was ever established. So for those of you that keep saying that Void Reaper is the father, you're wrong. Next is about the Volcano revamp. So yes, Volcano revamp will have new skin rewards. This one is about casual mode. There's an idea floating around about a casual mode revamp, such as making it easier since it doesn't feel very casual. And yeah, I can attest to that. Hilo also alluded, by the way, it's just an idea, but it would be cool to add wave dialogue messages from different heroes talking, exclusive to casual mode. Now that would be cool, but it's just an idea, so it might not be added. Most likely not. Don't get your hopes up. So I went in and I asked a question about the map kit. So Hilo said that the map kit will get an update, not just in terrain, but also in more description of do's and don'ts, which I'm glad. I really do hope that the map kit has like a big enough checklist because it feels very vague as to what Pixelbit wants in a map. So I do hope that we see a good enough checklist so people know what to do. You know, because at the end of the day, I do want to see more maps in, right? We all want to see more content in the game, so hope this happens. So I had asked a second question in the context of what was Hilo's biggest mistake in the making of Tower Heroes, to which he said it was making 3 skins for every map. So I asked if it would be a good idea to maybe get a survey on whether they can undo this mistake. So in turn, we get more maps, but at the cost of less skins. Hilo said they're too far in to back out now. Either way, I don't think all maps need to have 3 skins, because at the end of the day, right, I just prefer content over cosmetics. You know, if they wanted to, they could. This is just an idea I'm throwing out, but they could make it to where maybe in map submissions, they can only place 1 skin. That would be kind of good, because then, hey, you know, less work, more content. I feel like that would be a good compromise, but that's just me. Next question is about collabs. So collabs with games such as TDX or TDS and such won't happen, since those characters in particular are military themed and very plain compared to the characters in Tower Heroes. So no collab from those type of games. So a user asked Hilo if there are any towers, if they were implemented today, you'd want to give a different gimmick or implement differently besides Beatrice. So Hilo mentioned Sparks Kilowatt and Bunny. Basically any tower that feels similar to another. So who knows, man? Maybe we'll see something different with those 2 towers. Possibly. This one is about UI. So there seems to be a want to implement a skin search, but the UI overhaul needs to come first. This next question was about collabs. So there will likely not be another Road Beats collab. Yeah, I hate to break it to you, gamer. No more dancing. Next one is about the starboard. So there won't be a starboard for map submissions and heroes like we see in the artboard. However, Hilo did say it would be cool to have mini reactions. You know how you can react with emotes under people's posts in Discord? They said it would be cool to have mini reactions so they could see what the people would want. So that's good to hear. I hope they do add that soon. Next question is about Gamepass. So there won't be a Gamepass that gives all the original Tower Heroes OST music IDs, but the idea was made then and there that it would be cool to have Spectre have a catalog of all original map OSTs. It would be even better if it was made exclusive for the Spectre custom music Game Pass, since, you know, Roblox killed music. It would help give a purpose to that Game Pass again. Next one is about skins. So Zip and Finn are likely to have skins in Tower Heroes. Hilo did allude that it would be a good idea to be able to get these skins from codes that you can only get if you buy a plushie of Zip or Finn. Which, I don't know, man. Look, those characters are cool, man. Do they really have to come from a plushie, man? Next one is about skins. So, Bunny is getting a skin from the eggs. And apparently, according to Hilo, it's the best one he's made from all the egg skins. We'll see to it. Last one is about skins as well. So, there will be more enemy-based skins in the future, as they are the easiest to make, and people seem to like them. Well, there you go, man. That's a whole ass summary of the Tower Heroes Q&A. So instead of watching a whole 2 hours, now it's just summarized to a couple of minutes. So I hope you enjoyed. And that's your Tower Heroes news. And with that, I'm going to be calling it here. Goodbye. Goodbye.